everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Jaguars are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Packers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Amaro, the tight end, in motion. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Amaro, the tight end, in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, Montgomery into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Hundley. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here.
Let's go! Black round! Black round! Here we go! Black round!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
a carry heading left. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Green, 39! Green, 30! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right there around the 35-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green. Back that up. All right, here we go. Watch it now. Over.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Hundley. And quick throw here, that's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Big boys down there in the trenches. And nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lock at 56. Leopard. All right, here we go. Leopard. Green.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. An update now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now here's a carry heading left. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Come on, let's go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They come out here in the eye. On third down. That's Grant. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Montgomery running right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowman. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This is Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 32-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Back now in Jacksonville. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Amaro, the tight end, in motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his man on the crossing route. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. What? None. Come on, let's go. What? None.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Let's round. Let's go. Let's go. What? Let's round. Let's round.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.